The year was 1961, a year that would forever change the landscape of Berlin and the lives of its citizens. The world watched in shock and disbelief as a city was torn in two, a physical manifestation of the ideological divide. Berlin, once a symbol of unity and cultural vibrancy, became a stark symbol of division and conflict. A wall of concrete and barbed wire stretching for miles, the Berlin Wall, cut through the heart of the city, severing connections and lives. It separated families, friends, and a nation, creating a chasm that seemed insurmountable. But why was this wall built? What led to such drastic measures? After World War II, Germany was divided into two distinct entities. The Communist Soviet Union controlled the East, imposing its ideology and governance. The democratic West was under the influence of the United States, Great Britain, and France, promoting freedom and democracy. Berlin, though located deep within East Germany, was also divided into sectors, each controlled by different powers. East Germany faced a significant problem that threatened its stability. Many of its citizens were fleeing to the West, seeking freedom, opportunity, and a better life. The Berlin Wall was their drastic solution to stem this exodus. It was meant to stop the flow of people escaping to the West, a barrier to freedom. It became a stark and enduring symbol of the Cold War, representing the deep ideological divide between East and West. The Cold War was a time of great tension, a period marked by intense rivalry and suspicion. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a global struggle for dominance, each trying to spread their influence and ideology. Both sides feared the other's ideology, leading to a constant state of alert and preparation for potential conflict. Both sides amassed huge nuclear arsenals, creating a precarious balance of power known as mutually assured destruction. The world held its breath, fearing a devastating war that could annihilate humanity. People lived in constant fear of a nuclear apocalypse. Germany became a focal point of this conflict, a divided nation symbolizing the broader ideological divide. The Berlin Wall was a physical manifestation of the Iron Curtain, a barrier that split not just a city, but the world. This term described the ideological barrier that separated East and West Europe, a line that divided families and friends. Life on both sides of the wall was drastically different, with stark contrasts in freedom and prosperity. The East, under communist rule, faced economic hardship and political repression, with limited personal freedoms. The West, embracing democracy and capitalism, flourished, becoming a beacon of hope and opportunity. The Berlin Wall became a powerful symbol of this division, a concrete reminder of the ideological battle. It represented the stark contrast between two opposing systems, a physical and ideological barrier that defined an era. For almost 3 decades, the Berlin Wall stood as an imposing barrier. It seemed impenetrable, a permanent fixture. But change was brewing. In the 1980s, a new leader emerged in the Soviet Union, Mikhail Gorbachev. He introduced reforms like glasnost, openness, and perestroika, restructuring. These reforms aimed to address economic stagnation and political repression. These changes had a ripple effect across Eastern Europe. People started to demand more freedom and democracy. Protests erupted, challenging communist rule. One symbolic event took place in Hungary. The country opened its border with Austria, creating a hole in the Iron Curtain. Thousands of East Germans saw an opportunity. They crossed into Hungary, hoping to reach West Germany. Section 4, November 9, 1989. A night of joy and unity. The pressure mounted on East Germany. Its leader, Erich Honecker, resigned. On November 9, 1989, amidst confusion and mounting pressure, the East German government announced a relaxation of border controls. The news spread like wildfire. People from both sides of the city rushed towards the wall, disbelief giving way to elation. The guards at the border crossings, overwhelmed and unprepared, eventually opened the gates. East and West Berliners embraced, tears of joy streaming down their faces. It was a night of pure euphoria, a spontaneous celebration of freedom and unity. Section 5. The Legacy of the Wall, a World Transformed. The fall of the Berlin Wall was a pivotal moment in history, a moment that resonated far beyond the borders of Germany. It marked the symbolic end of the Cold War, a conflict that had divided the world for nearly half a century. The fall of the wall triggered a wave of democratic revolutions across Eastern Europe, as people rose up to demand freedom and self-determination. The Soviet Union itself dissolved just 2 years later, marking the end of an era and the beginning of a new geopolitical landscape. The world map was redrawn, with new nations emerging and old boundaries shifting, reflecting the profound changes that had taken place. The wall's legacy lives on, not just in the physical remnants that still stand, but in the collective memory of a world that witnessed its fall. It stands as a reminder of the human cost of division and the power of unity, a symbol of hope and resilience. It serves as a testament to the enduring human spirit that yearns for freedom and democracy, a spirit that cannot be easily extinguished. The fall of the Berlin Wall reminds us that even the seemingly impossible can happen, that walls, both physical and ideological, can be torn down. It teaches us that with determination and collective effort, barriers that once seemed insurmountable can be overcome. It is a story of hope, a testament to the power of peaceful change and the unyielding desire for a better future. It is a legacy that continues to inspire the world today, reminding us of the enduring power of unity and the human spirit.